Good morning, Broadwater parents. It is Monday, May 24th, 2021. This will be our last YouTube live session for parent updates for this school year. Next Monday is Memorial Day, so we will not be having school. So this will be our last one. All right, so not a whole lot to share today as the days are winding down. But just a reminder to please keep an eye on the weather. It's still pretty kind of volatile this time of year, changing a lot. So make sure kids are prepared for it with the proper attire for those nice, hot, 80-degree sunny days that turn into chilly, windy, rainy thunderstorm days. So just keep your eyes on that and help us out there, please. So I already mentioned no school next Monday. Next Wednesday, we will be doing a field day. So we'll actually be doing 3 separate field days, breaking that up as much as we can to have limited groups out on the field at once. So on that day, please make sure kids are definitely prepared with water bottles. If you want to put some sunscreen on them in the morning, that'd be fantastic too. However, if you send sunscreen with them, our teachers won't be able to apply that. So just know that. So it's probably best if you just find some long-lasting sunscreen and put it on them in the morning before they come to school. Let's see here. Next Thursday, we are going to be having a virtual awards assembly at 1:15 in the afternoon. Teachers will let you know if your kiddos are earning any of those awards we're handing out so that you can be present for that virtually. And then next Friday, June 4th, the last day of school, we will be having an early dismissal. So that has been part of the school calendar for as far back as I remember. The last day of school is always an early dismissal. We will be dismissing at 11:45 that day. So please make sure you have arrangements for that. Please be checking your kiddos' bedrooms, and if you're like my family, all those piles you have on the kitchen table or in those kitchen cubby areas, whatever you have, looking for any library books. We need to get all those returned so that you don't get charged with a fine or have to replace them. So please make sure you're checking for those. We do have just a very small, about just a handful of yearbooks left. If you are interested in purchasing one of those still, they are $10. And that'll be first come, first serve. You can purchase those from Miss Karen in our office. And like I said, there's a very, very small amount left. So first come, first serve on those. Please remember to continue to send those masks and water bottles with your kiddos every day. We've made it this far, and we'll make it the next 2 weeks as well. So thank you for all of your support and help with that this year. And then looking forward to next year, as I've mentioned before, we work with a company called First Day School Supplies. We give them all of our school supply lists, and they work with name brand vendors and put together supply kit boxes. And then you can order those from them, and they ship them directly to our school. And the cost is very reasonable and typically less expensive than what you'll be paying if you go do that shopping yourself in August. Plus, you don't have to worry about going from store to store and dealing with all that madness that sometimes occurs. So you can go to firstdayschoolsupplies.com. All you have to do is enter our zip code and find Broadwater School, and then you can just order from there. We also have flyers that went home, I think, last week or maybe even the week before, and we'll be sending more flyers home in report cards next Friday as well. That online store will be open for those supply kits until June 30th, so make sure you get those orders in. Last year we had about 60 kits ordered, I believed, and I was actually quite impressed with how those kits all came and were put together. So that is a viable option for you. Now, if you'd rather go get the list and do the shopping yourself, you are more than welcome to do that as well. All right. If you are moving or have moved and will be attending a different school in the fall, please let us know. Of course, that is with the exception of our fifth graders. We know that all of our fifth graders won't be here next year. But kindergarten through fourth grade, if you have moved or are moving, please let us know your plans for next fall. And just as a reminder, anybody who lives out of the Broadwater area, it is district policy that you attend your neighborhood school. So please have plans to enroll with your neighborhood school if it is not Broadwater. Let's see here. I'm not sure if I mentioned it already, but report cards will come home next Friday with your students when they leave for that day. We are not able to send report cards home early. So if you, for some reason, your student will not be attending next Friday, you can send a self-addressed stamped envelope and we can mail those report cards to you, or we can just hold them here in the front office until you're able to collect them. Our office will be open until Wednesday of the following week when school is out. And then after that, we'll be closed until the first week of August. All right. As always, if you have any questions, please don't be afraid to reach out. Thank you for a great year. If I don't get to say it again, we had lots of challenges and barriers, and thanks to all of your support, we were able to face those and overcome them. So again, thank you for all of that. Have a great week. And again, if I don't see you, have a great summer.